gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Wormley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Bussey. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment.
Booster! Sweet!
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Searching for space. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. See some running room. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good.
Utah State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets the back moving. Quick give. It's Wormley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll try the counter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Wormley. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Boley. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Sets his feet. It's Boley. Escapes the pressure going right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Ready, go.
Wants to throw on 1st. Look out. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hey, move. Jet. Go.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Third and long right here. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down.
Here we go, ready to go.
Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. That's caught. It's Washington. Taken down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Q. Go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
Sweep. Check. 492 waggle. 492 waggle. Jab. Ready, go.
looking for the marker. Shakes off the defender. Here he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Boley. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets away from one, finds some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Turns out it's Haynes.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Boley. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Wormley. They put the brakes on him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. 14, drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Graves. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down to the air. In traffic, it's Phillips. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Right side, it's Phillips. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires immediately. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing, to take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Holds on, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Johnson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskers with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
Wide open spaces. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the RPO, got him. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Turns it upfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Makes the tackle.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Boley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Straight ahead, it's Wormley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride him again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to the run, it's Wormley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, going to throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, looking for a man. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The 2-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Phillips. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graves. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The run inside. It's Wormley. At the 45, on his way. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Under pressure. And he gets it away.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Drops back on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right, and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quick give. It's Wormley. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Burrowing for yardage. Breaks into the open. The 50. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Wormley. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.